Hi, those that joined me. You're in live with me. No, you're not. Well, I am live, I guess. Sort of. In the violet flame one in a minute, we're going to be doing lots of healing. I've got some healing to send out to somebody, but I can't say who it is. So hi, what I'm going to do is go straight to the beginning, okay? I've added some new slides into the beginning, so that's why I want to go back to the beginning. Okay, Susie. Right, herbalism, natural magic by Rachel Gibson. In general, herbs are any plants used to for food, flavouring, also alternative medicines, fragrances for their benefits. That's what I was supposed to say. I'm just going to put this that. Cool. Actually, there we go. It should get there. So just a little bit out. That was better, isn't it? It would say perfectionist. There we go. So there we go. Herbalism. In general, herbs are only plants used for food, flavour, medicine, or fragrances for savoury or aromatic properties. Okay, their uses go back thousands of years, whether it was culinary, medical, or spiritual. Okay. So what is herbalism? Herbalism. It is the study of herbs, and herbalists are practitioners responsible for creating holistic cures, normally also associated to magic. We did that in spells, and also aromatherapy. So a lot of you will be doing the combination of all of these three. Herbalists spend their life working on finding cures to enhance healing, okay? Botanicals, these are herbs that have no chemical or toxins whatsoever, and lots of various herbs to cure people, making supplements, etc. Alternative medicines. So a herbalist is part of an holistic approaches to healing, faith healing, naturopathy, acupuncture, and what other medicines do you think exist for healing? You have conventional, okay, but you know it's almost like this new modern herbalism, because there's new modern herbalism. We'll talk about that in more depth later. Is almost like not against conventional, but it works alongside with, okay? So the regulations we talked, there's lots of different world relating to the ways in which herbalists and their herbal products are related. Herbalists in some countries would not only be certified, okay, would need certification. European Union moderates the government, and some herbs are banned in the UK. So we have to refer to UK law. It's all changed, but also please do refer to USA law, which I think is a lot more flippant, a lot more general and generic, and it's not so stringent as say if you're in the UK. So using herbs, biomedicine is very popular medicine. That's conventional medicine. Herbs are a natural product. Conventional medicine herbs might not mix, so it's important to always check. So yeah, check the labels, because with some herbs it does say, oh, please consult a doctor or something like that. And also, when you see a doctor or you're advising people about herbs, it's important to say check with your doctor. Okay, antibiotics produce like a yeast type infection, can't it? So natural medicines versus conventional methods. We always make sure that things are legal. Okay, rare side effects in using herbal medicine. They're very inexpensive compared to those of conventional methods. Well, history is phenomenal. There's so much. OMG, like it goes way, way, way back. And back in the day, in the Egyptian days and stuff like that, they also found herbs in people's tombs. So this has been used for a long, long time. Native Americans was more modern, I guess, compared to the Bronze Ages and stuff like that. But there are burial sites that actually have found herbs buried in with them. And Chinese is also very popular, modern Chinese as well. So yeah, we'll be talking about some of the different ones soon. So in order to practice herbalism holistically, we need to understand the three basic principles. So the three basic principles. The affinity of the herb to a pattern of disease, okay? The affinity of the herb to an organ or system. And thirdly, the affinity of the herb to the basic patterns of self-governance in the organism from center to circumference. So what we'll be doing as we go along is learning a lot more about how it affects the system and diseases and what herb will fit what, okay? Very interesting subject. Now, modern herbology, the use of herbs to treat disease is almost universal among non-industrialized societies. A number of traditions came to dominate the practice of herbal medicine, and that was easier. So the classical herbal medicine system based in Greek and Rome, and these sources. This one here, the medical system of South Asian countries, is Siddhai and Ayurvedic. No, Ayurvedic. Okay. Chinese herbal medicines, very new modern herbalism. Also traditional African, and then you've got the Native American, of course, and shamanic. Now, shamanic it's very like witchcraft, but it's different, and the astral travel as well. It's very interesting learning about shamanic and how they travel and their journeys into the astral planes and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. It's very much like witch stuff, like very natural magic, okay? And of course, we would have heard about Native American medicine. I'm flying through this, aren't I? Wait now, I'll let you breathe. I'll just let you breathe for a minute. I'll let myself breathe. So is it true that some herbs can only be found in the rainforest? Yes, there is. There is only a certain type, isn't there? I don't know which one it is. Let me find out. There would be, Bill, because of the conditions, you see. Because obviously it's environmental. It's the environment that impacts on the herbs. That's an interesting book. The Healing Power of Rainforest Herbs, a guide to understanding use of herbal medicine used in the rainforest. It doesn't say what means. Lapacho, yerba mate, guana, ashflower, suma, capsule. These are also, you can get those. I'm not finding the ones that you can't. Let's have a look here. In addition to playing a major role in balancing the global ecosystem, many rainforest plants also have huge medical value. 25% of all current Western medicines derived from plants found in the rainforest. The majority of them are found there. So it's estimated that medical research suggests just 1% of the flora and fauna of the rainforest are medically active compounds at the current rate of destruction. There will be no rainforest. Oh, that's fascinating. We have curare, which stands in the canopy of the South American forest. This is a poisonous plant, and it grows as large as a vine, measuring about 4 inches at its base. Woody vine is capable of climbing a considerable height of 30 meters. This was actually used to make poison for hunting animals in the forest. So that would be one of them, Nancy. With its numerous pharmaceutical properties, curare is capable of treating testicular inflammation, enlarged prostate, kidney stones, and fever. There you go. Not phenomenal. Externally, it's used for treating bruises, poison, snake bites. And due to the fact that it's strong, muscular, reluctant chemicals cannot be absorbed in the stomach, the root and oral extracts generally considered safe for human consumption. Capsule is a woody vine found in Amazon forest and the tropical jungles of Central America, and because of its claw-shaped thorns, it is also known as hawk's claw, sparrow, hawknail, and pothoof. It's thought that if this plant may help in the treatment of conditions such as cancer, and arthritis, and AIDS through research is still ongoing, and its efficiency is yet to be proven in clinical trials. Wow! I always said, I always said that there is a cure for AIDS, and it would be a herb. Cocoa tree, due to its great medical value, the cocoa tree stands out as the most important rainforest plant. This tropical tree is unique in that it produces more than 155 chemicals that can be extracted from its bark, fruit, seeds, leaves, and the extract. They're used to treat cough, kidney stones, anxiety, fear, and external cut and bruises. Cocoa butter, which is obtained from the cocoa tree, is used in fine soap, skin creams. Oh, I like that. I love cocoa butter. So you just love cocoa. Roseseed, oh, periwinkle, oh, that's beautiful. It's Madagascar. Roseseed periwinkle is traditionally used for treating diabetes, and it's used in preparation to the most effective tool against childhood leukemia. That Western medicines had vinblastine and vinblastine. These drugs are responsible for increasing the prospects of surviving childhood leukemia from just 10% to around 95%. If one plant highlights the true potential of the rainforest with regards to medical science, that plant is surely rosy periwinkle. Isn't that phenomenal? Anatoto tree is also referred to in a medical rainforest tree found in tropical and subtropical regions of Central America and South America. This oil extract of the tree offers protection against the harmful effects of UV rays. Pacific bleeding heart is a native to the forests of the Pacific Northwest and West North America, and this plant's growing to a height of 45 centimeters and a width of 25 centimeters. And it's deeply divided in grey-green leaves and deep pink flowers. And tincture, which is extracted from the roots of the Pacific bleeding heart, is used for various purposes, alleviating anxiety. Externally, it's used to provide relief from sprains and bruises. Yerba mate is a species of the Holy Family. Primary source of the beverage called mate, which is traditionally consumed in subtropical South America. And this one is the tea is made by steeping the ground, stems, and leaves of the plant. This plant is really good for the blood vessels. It's therefore easy to see why many claim the yerba mate supports cardiovascular health. It's really good for the heart. Costs a pretty penny to get also. You also have to shop around and buy herbs and charge you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But it's still not as expensive as say conventional medicine. But I always do advise that what you do is check that it's okay. You know, I always say you must use conventional advice as well, okay? But you give that knowing that some people are going to just come to you, obviously, if you're a herbalist, because what they're wanting to do is use you for your herbal knowledge, okay? So also we've got here traditional African medicine. It's the new modern herbalist, unitive medicine, shamanic herbalism, Native American. Yeah, and fresh is good. Well, this is what the World Health Organization WHO says, okay? It estimates that 80% of the world's population uses herbal medicine for some aspect of primary healthcare. Can you believe that? 80%, that's a massive percentage. Half of which lives on less than $2 US a day. In comparison, herbal medicines can be grown from seed and gather from nature for little or no cost. So there you go. There you go. That answers your question. Herbs is business. Well, herbs is very lucrative business indeed. Okay, it's a way of getting great, massive revenue. for your business, and most people realize the benefits because it's so popular in today's society. Okay, working alongside with natural magic and also working alongside aromatherapy. So, anybody heard of him? This is a guy, medical historian, generally looked to Hippocrates as the founder of medicine as a rational science. It was Hippocrates who finally freed medicine from the shackles of magic, superstition, and the supernatural. This is the guy, okay? Here, in this picture here, he's refusing a gift from Alexander the Great. Isn't it gorgeous? A lovely picture. So the ancient Greek physician, that's what he was, Great, is credited with saying, "Let food be your medicine, and medicine be your food." Herbs and spices did make it into the cuisine both to secure and to enhance the flavour of food. That's his saying there. Ancient physician Hippocrates is credited with saying, "Let food be your medicine, and medicine be your food." Hippocrates focused a lot of his time in the medical practice on the natural approach to treatment of diseases, and he highlighted the most important of understanding of the patient's health and the independence of the mind, and the need for harmony, not just between individuals, but also social and natural environment, as reflected in the Hippocratic Oath. Okay, isn't that incredible? It's really good to research him. The aim of the study was to present the philosophy of care provision in ancient Greece and to highlight the influence of the Hippocratic ideal in modern healthcare practices. The literature review was carried out using browser methods in international databases. Now, there's a place in France with the engraved paintings and stuff like that in the caves. Okay, the big famous cave in France. It's called Louvre. Is it Louvre? What it's called? In there, there is examples of cave people knowing about herbs. So that's how long herbs have been around. That's the benefits of herbs have gone back absolute centuries. Yes, Nancy, I believe that. That's why others live longer. And the thing is, it's like we're always looking at our Western societies, looking at other societies, thinking, you know, they haven't got anything. The thing is, the knowledge, though, of herbs, the knowledge of the plants and their environment, the knowledge of animals around them is so extent, is so massive compared to the knowledge here that we have. We are what we eat. I love that saying. I always say that. Wise owl you are, Nancy. So apothecary. Yes, that is where I got it. You're funny. The word apothecary is derived from apothekeia. Is that right? Apotheca, meaning a place where wine and spices and herbs were stored. So many, many years ago, okay, during the 20th century, it came used in this country to describe persons who kept a stock. So they were kept like shops and stuff like that of commodities, which this guy sold from a shop or a street stall. Okay, London apothecaries were originally members of another livery company, the grocers, and together these tradesmen came together back to the Guild of Pepper Errors, an association formed in the city in 1180 by 1316. The Pepper Errors had been joined by the Spicers. So this is amazing. Oh, I pay attention to your teachings. You're a beautiful soul. So I just find it phenomenal. And I've answered it there. Why did I answer it there? I could have talked all bloody day. I could have talked all day, but I don't want to just bombard people with too much information and them not take it in. But I went through that bit quick, didn't I? So what should we talk about? I'll let you go with the flow here then. I'm trying to get that painting where it's engraved. Talk too fast. I talk more than you, Nancy. Your intelligence shines high when you teach. Oh, I love you. What was that? Trying to look it up earlier. So the ancient cave painting. Right. There's many caves around, but this is the one that's amazing. We're doing a lot of this in the new subject. I'm doing alchemy tomorrow. That's it, Lasgos. Lasgos. Lagos. Lasgos. Lasgos. I was right then. Is that what I said? So it's French. Grotte de Lasgos is a cave. The setting of the complex of caves near a village of Montigon in the department of the southwest of France. Over 600 wall paintings decorate the exterior walls and the ceilings of the cave. Oh my gosh, we need a trip here. Paintings primarily of large animals and typical local and contemporary fauna, and that correspond with the fossil record of the Upper Paleolithic time. And the drawings are combined with effort of many generations and will continue to debate. The paintings were estimated around 17,000 years. And it was actually inducted into the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979 as an element of prehistoric sites and decorated. The location in the Dordogne. Where's Calais? She's got French connections. Isn't that wonderful? But yes, there's pictures there, and there's plants and herbs and stuff. So they would have used it even way back then. Loads of herbs in Africa. And that's why I think, like we always look at Africa and go, oh my gosh, of course those and that. But they are actually very clever. The African medicine people. Aren't they amazing? So this cave contains nearly 6,000 figures, which can be grouped into three main categories. They have animals, human figures, and they have abstract signs. The paintings contain no images of the surrounding landscape or the vegetation at that time, but most of the major images have been painted onto the walls using red, yellow, and black colours from a complex multiplicity of mineral pigments. I'm learning too. Over 900 can be identified as animals. 605 of these have been precisely identified. One of these images, there are 364 paintings of equines, as well as 90 paintings of stags. How incredible. Oh, aloe vera is really, really good. I'll tell you what aloe vera is really good for. Psoriasis and eczema. Aloe vera is very good for that. Also, cocoa butter is really good for stretch marks, scars, things like that. They have a herb museum. I did not know that. Inflammation, arthritis, very good for that too. Very good aloe vera is for. What is your favorite herb? I like all sorts. Oh, that's lovely, Nancy. I did not know that they had herb museums. That'd be wonderful to go into the herb museum. Gosh, it's looking dark here, isn't it? Don't have an open mind with spices, and I think that's the best way. You have to have an open mind. hard to say. Do you know what my favourite? My favourite is cinnamon. Do you know cinnamon? You know where the witches aren't in our cupboard? Have a look into it. Oh yeah. They'll hear it later. Then they'll hear it much later. This is for the cupboard because they're all in the advance. We are covering witches. Okay, so they're basically today. Do you know what the best and most popular herb is, and the most powerful herb to use is cinnamon? In witchcraft, it is powerful. I just the smell of it. Yes, the cinnamon in your coffee in the morning kickstarts metabolism. Cinnamon is the best. Like sweet spice is good, yeah. But cinnamon is so strong, okay? And money spell. Money spell. If you mix it with mint and you mix it with cinnamon, it enhances the spell tenfold, okay? When you rub it on the candle, mint and cinnamon. Did you hear one of the students just got back $800 from her old dormant bank account? She puts it down to the spell. There's lots of people that have actually let the spells work for them. Incredible. So any other students that haven't done the spell course, do it. Because you're not here, you're not watching. Jen's in it. Yeah. There's so many, but the money spell's very, very good. I might do a spell like that. Actually, I feel like doing a spell. Can't believe I got nearly 30,000 last night. I should do that view spell. View spell. Fresh ginger is good. Fresh ginger is very good for things. Also very good for people who are pregnant, and also it's good for stopping reflux and stuff like that. And as is mint as well. Mint's really good for stopping reflux. Also, it helps with stomach issues as well. I love ginger, and it's very strong. Also with spell work as well. Lots of information that can make life easier. Well, it's fabulous, isn't it? That you're doing these courses. At the end of it, you'll have certification and stuff. I'm teaching other places at the moment, big ones. Like, to give them some knowledge base. Not everybody has this knowledge, and it should be shared. I don't like hoarding my knowledge. I like to help people. That's what I'm here for. That's my job. I think that's really important. I'm really working closely now with other ones, other really nice mediums out there. I'm happy. Don't mess with witches, do we? That's what I say. Don't just give people block noses. Well, I didn't know that. See how you learn from each other? I did not know that, Janet. I've got a long way to go for this course. Not too long. I'm not going to really go it out that long, but yeah, drink it in your tea. Gosh, Janet, I could do with you at this moment. No, I know quite a lot about it. I know a lot about her. But there's certain things that, because there's thousands and thousands of herbs, you'll always come across some new knowledge of it. They actually can study it as a graduate, herbalism as a degree and stuff, because it's a doctrine, and it's a very powerful and profitable business now. And of course, the knowledge that you have to have when curing diseases as well. We are going to be doing it. We're going to be discussing this. We're going to be talking about all the different herbs and stuff like that. We'll talk about all the benefits of the herbs. Now, spices. I don't like paprika. No. And it's funny, like if I have a curry and I've got a cold, it clears the cold. And yes, herbs can help with allergies. I'll tell you what's really good for addiction and alcohol and stuff like that. What's that one? Oh, let me see. Milk thistle, isn't it? I think it's milk thistle. Yes, it is. That's really, really good. Now, to find out you're allergic to coffee. How did you find that out? Wow. beer. Wow. Slice a piece of ginger, put it in the onion just a few minutes and drink it. Drop the milk. I'll try that later. Okay. So you cannot drink beer. It stops you breathing. I didn't even know they put coffee in beer. Well, I never knew that. Janet, did you know that? They put poppy in beer. Poppy. Poppy. Isn't that like got heroin properties and stuff? They're halfway through a can of beer and I cannot breathe. I did not know that. I honestly never knew that. OMG. I didn't know that. I wouldn't tell D. I don't think D knows that. That's why Nancy drinks whiskey. I don't think anything. I'm a big girl. I drink elderflower. Like Christmas, New Year. I'm bound to have a little tipple of wine New Year. I'm going live doing it. Janet doesn't drink full stop. No, I don't like the hangovers. And I don't like feeling out of control. I like to be in control. Like staying on my very straight path. I had a nightmare last night. I didn't really get them. I think that's what was stupid. I ate. I hadn't eaten 8 o'clock in the morning yet, Janet. I just don't like that feeling. Been there, done it. Got the t-shirt. Only thing I've ever drunk where I didn't wake up to pickle coffee. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that. I'm so like flabbergasted. Like okay. Moonshine. Curious. I've never even heard of moonshine. Look it up. There is where race cars are done. The bootleggers started the races. In the USA, they make it in prison. Do they? Really? Wow. All these things I didn't know. Highly inflamed would explode. Oh my gosh. Didn't know any of that. Didn't know anything of it. change that. Moon. Loopy juice. Laugh out loud. That's so funny. Funny some still would explode. Has to be carried with great care. Oh, yeah. Wow. I can see it. It shows any kind of alcohol, usually whiskey or rum, that has made in secret to avoid my taxes, or outright bans on alcohol drinks. The term moonshine comes from Britain, where it originally was a verb moonshining that referred to any job or activity that was done late. Just add water to make delicious beer and wine at home. Nothing this. Oh, see that, I must stop making his own. Like the Somerset ciders. Oh my gosh, yeah, done it. Oh my god, there was a place and they all used to go down Union Street. They make their own ciders. It was opposite the dance academy and everybody was so crazy dancing on tables and everything like that. That was the day. Back in the rave. They make it for roast. They used to use it for sterilising too before rubbing alcohol. Wow. Loopy juice. Oh my god. It's so funny. I didn't know these things. I did not know about poppies. I didn't know about that. You know, I've learned something new. Anyway, my lovely, I am going to go. I've got loads to do. But I'll be doing the twin flame thing tomorrow because it's getting later in the day here. I'll be at it all day. I'm going to do that tomorrow. What else we got? Advanced crystals tomorrow. Start from 12. Everything starts from 12. And then we've got alchemy and dream interpretation. So it's going to be really, really cool tomorrow. Lots of exciting lessons on tomorrow. So see you all there. And thank you ever so much. You made me laugh. I needed that. Take care for now. I'm still laughing. Take care now. Bye, my darling.